What's good, YouTube?
It's yo
boys, Twin Bros Reaction. We back again with another video. Man. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like,
comment,
subscribe,
turn on your post notifications,
and join the bro gang, man. Y'all already know what's going on. We on the videos, we locked in. Let's get straight into this, man. The Lakers and the Knicks will struggle to get Anthony Davis, man. Whew, we about to see what
ain't struggling.
We ready to see what
Knicks.
Stephen A. got to say about it. Yeah, I don't know about the Knicks.
The fact is, Anthony Davis wouldn't give the okay to publicize it because he didn't want to go to work every day working for the Pelicans and in front of those great fans. Everybody knows that it's official. He wants out. But in order to give Magic Johnson the window of opportunity that he was so craving, you had to make this public. And now it gives Magic basically the floor for the next 10 days with limited competition. Anybody else that tries to get Anthony Davis has no intention of signing with them long term. The one team that's a competitor in all of this is Boston, and because of the Rose rule with Kyre and all of that stuff, you've got to move him elsewhere in order to get Anthony Davis in Boston. I don't know if Boston wants to do that unless they're definitive about Anthony Davis's willingness to sign long term with them. Magic Johnson is officially in the spotlight and under the gun because he has this window before the NBA trading deadline with no competition to get it done. If anybody can do it, Magic Johnson can, but the odds of him pulling this off, in my estimation, Max, are slim because I don't believe that the Pelicans are going to be cooperative. That's my reservation. It's not about Magic. It's about the Pelicans cooperating.
The odds are against it. Like, if you want to lay odds, you should get odds. You know, it's a long shot. But I put my money on Magic getting it done. He got LeBron James done. You know, the Lakers had cap space for years and years and years, and no one would sign with the Lakers. And they got the biggest... Listen, LeBron James is worth 2 MVP players. Like, if you have Steph and KD over here and LeBron over there, and then surround them with similar talent,
I didn't think of Max Callinan.
Even money, right? Like, give them the equal talent on either side. He's that much better than everyone else, in my opinion. So he got that done. That was the biggest thing. He didn't get Paul George done, a few other things out of his control. He has a window now. What is happening here? This is very easy. Anthony Davis wants to play for the Lakers. That's why you hire Rich Paul to get you to the Lakers. Every team in the league now knows it. Why would you trade for him? You're going to have to trade a lot, damaging your team, for a rental. How's that working out with Kawhi in Toronto? No one believes Kawhi is going to stay in Toronto. So when he puts it, are you going to gamble all your assets that you can convince Anthony Davis to stay in your mid-market town?
And that was my point too, because if they trade him now, he's not going to be on a long-term contract, which is like he said, you're trading for a rental. So how stupid would the Lakers look? Because right now, they're talking crazy, talking like trading Zubac, Lonzo, Kuzma. And I saw Lance somewhere on Baller's Life, I think, Lance Stevenson, in a first-round draft pick. Anthony Davis is a great player, but to trade all of them is not worth it, bro. You got to keep at least Kuz. At least somehow try to keep Kuz. Or at least keep long. You got to keep one of them, bro, because this the thing.
Or they keeping Brandon Ingram. Yeah,
but I mean, they keeping Brandon Ingram, but they're losing a lot of players, bro. That's a lot of their young talent, bro. And Kuzma is different. Like, and my thing is, like he said, it's a rental, because if they trade him, it's not like they're signing him to a max trade. They're trading him. So he can. It's just like Kawhi. Kawhi is not in a long-term contract with the Raptors right now. So if he want to leave, he can leave next year. And they traded though.
But the reason why they're doing it is because it's only going to be the Raptors in Boston in the semifinals. Yeah, and to be honest, I think the Raptors can beat them.
I think they can too. But my thing is, even if they did,
if they was to go to the finals and he's in the finals, I think he'd probably stay.
He probably would stay.
So
but
that's what they.
It's still that answer of probably. What if he decided to leave? That would be crazy, bro. They traded DeRozan. They would have nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
That superstar talent would be gone. That space would be gone, bro. Like, what? You don't want to do that with AD. The Lakers have a great team around him. Yes, AD will be a great asset, but unless you can, the only way I see this being a decent trade is if they keep Kuzma at least. Because, like I said, you don't know how AD will feel after this year, bro. If he decides, things aren't as worked up as I thought they was going to be playing with LeBron, maybe he don't like playing with LeBron. That's the thing. Not every great player likes to be the... I mean, he would be second option because it's LeBron. So not every great player who's used to being first option likes to be second option. That's why Kyrie wanted to leave, because he was first option before LeBron got there. And he liked being first option. That's why they end up having problems. So if those problems arose with AD could leave, and it would just be LeBron and who else? So that's my whole thing. Like, you got to be very careful with this trade.
No. Teams are unlikely to do that now. That's why you put it out. So the question is, has putting this out there devalued Anthony Davis as a trade asset to the point where he's on this side, and on the other side, the combination of Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, and Brandon Ingram give you enough trade weight, enough assets to pull it off? I would say if you do maybe at least a 3-team deal, and you're going to have to include KCP's expiring contract, Magic will figure out a way to get this done.
The LeBron James deal, Max, was a lot different because he was already planting seeds to come anyway. Correct. This is why it's the first time in a long time that he signed a long-term deal, because he knows at this point of his career he want to end with one team versus in Miami or the Cavs. He didn't give them that leverage, which hindered them from actually bringing in other top-tier free agents at certain points. I must make sure I recognize for the people the reason why we're only talking about the Lakers possibly or the Celtics when there are 29 other NBA teams. It is because, Anthony Davis could tell the new suitor that he won't re-sign. That leads to what you just said about Kawhi. However, will there be a team that's willing to give up their best or their second best player for Anthony Davis for a short term, knowing that he may not resign?
Can I throw something into this conversation that none of you may have heard because it happened 90 seconds before I left Get Up and came over here? We had Brian Windhorst on live from Los Angeles, NBA insider extraordinaire, and he said there is another team he believes Anthony Davis would consider signing with long-term. Max and Stephen A., you're both going to get very excited when I tell you. He said that team is the New York Knicks. And the question is, would the Knicks be willing to trade their first pick unprotected to New Orleans for Anthony Davis? And so the Pelicans would have the option of trading him for a pick that could turn into Zion Williamson. That was Brian Windhorst live with us 90 seconds before we came on here.
Brian Windhorst
does a fantastic job. Very, very proud.
For Porzingis and AD?
Not for one second. Which side don't you believe? I don't believe that Anthony Davis will consider it. I don't believe that.
Hell no, they're not a contender.
I don't think he would consider the Knicks.
They're struggling miserably.
Right.
Look at the Brooklyn Nets, the way that they're playing, the amount of cap space that they have, the questionable health of Porzingis. Now, if Porzingis was 100% and he was back and he was balling, and the Knicks didn't seem as pathetic as they are right now, that's a different scenario.
Yeah,
I don't think you are Anthony Davis and you have the potential existing of the Lakers on one side and the Boston Celtics on another, and you settle for New York. If it were Philly, I would believe.
No, I disagree. I disagree. I believe that there is a long shot case for the Knicks, because if you're Anthony Davis and you hire Rich Paul, it's because you think you want to be like the biggest star in the world. There are two portals through which we export culture that way. LA and New York. There are no other markets like it. Don't tell me Silicon Valley. Certainly not Boston. Well, the world is different now because of community. Nah, it is, but it's LA or New York. Now, the Knicks have been so dysfunctional that puts them at an enormous disadvantage here. I do believe they would trade any asset they have as far as trade draft picks go to get Anthony Davis.
Here's why the Knicks situation doesn't work to me. It ain't just about what happens off the floor with endorsements. If you're Anthony Davis, you failed as the best player in New Orleans to make them a contender.
That's right.
That means you can't go to the Knicks. That's already a bad team. That ain't gonna happen.
Get Porzingis back.
Here's the thing. My childhood idol, Magic Johnson, is under the gun. Something that he's never been on a 10-day contract. He's on one now. If he's able to get it done, I'm going to tell you what it takes if I'm New Orleans. I'm on the other end of the phone. Of course, I got to take KCP because his money makes it work. I want Kuzma. I want Ingram. I want Ball. I want Zubac and or Mo Wagner.
Sure.
Then we'll have a deal.
You can have anything you want.
Correct. But if I'm not getting that deal, then I'm waiting till July, where the Boston Celtics now
which is
can
why
give
I
me
don't believe,
an opportunity
which is
to have
exactly
somebody
why I
else
said I don't put the odds in favor of Magic Johnson.
Yeah, it also brings up the possibility.
Yeah, that's a lot of
New Orleans say
players,
repeatedly, we're not trading him no matter what happens. There really isn't an obvious upside to them for making a deal right now.
I just real quick. The Lakers will give them anything they want other than LeBron James. So in other words, all it comes down to is do they have enough to get the deal done? That's it.
That's us sitting at the table assuming that they're going to give up 5 players for one.
Of course they would.
I'm just saying, they have to do that in order to get it done.
Yeah, they will. They would.
You think they'll give up 5 for AD?
Nah, if they get AD, it's snow for niggas, bro. Like, what?
All right, so their starters
will be LeBron, AD,
JaVale.
They got JaVale and Tyson.
JaVale
the better one.
Will be the starter.
If they don't include Zubac in there.
JaVale,
because he didn't say Zubac just now.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
well, yeah. JaVale, AD, LeBron. Who's point? Hart? Oh, Rondo. Shooting guard. Because he included Brandon Ingram in that too. So what? Lance or Hart? It would be Lance or Hart.
They both play point guard though.
Well, Lance would be what, backup point? Then
Lance would be backup point.
Hart would be the starter.
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
They put Lance
at
at
that
point,
roster.
and they put Josh Hart in at the same time. So it might be Josh Hart and then.
But look at the roster at that point, bro. That shit is depleted.
But then you could put that white dude in.
What white dude?
The one that can shoot. The one he was just talking about. Well, not him.
They're trying to take him too. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. The roster is depleted. Bro, Rondo, Hart is from what I can think of, because they talking about KCP too. So Hart,
they ain't going. They're not.
But look,
they're not going to get rid of KCP.
Well, if he's in the air,
they already said it.
Even if he's not,
said what they wanted. They wanted Brandon Ingram. They wanted Kyle Kuzma,
Lonzo Ball, Zubac in the first round. That's crazy. Oh, so that leaves you what? Rondo, KCP is probably starting shooting guard.
He starts.
LeBron, AD, JaVale. That's a great starting 5.
You still got Tyson.
Tyson is backup center. Who? Josh Hart.
You got Michael Beasley.
Guard, Michael Beasley.
And you got the white dude, which will play more minutes, and then you got the other white dude.
And you got Lance.
That's all right. And Lance.
Okay.
That's still all right. Pretty decent bench.
That is a decent bench because Hart can definitely get you a bucket. Tyson's good on defense, blah, blah, blah. Lance can definitely shake things up. It will be. But my only concern will be if injuries ensue. But you got to take this into account, though. If injuries ensue, because right now Rondo is hurt. He's hurt right now.
Oh, he's not. He played last game.
Oh, well, he just now played. So, I mean, he's been out for how long? Him and LeBron have been out for how long? So, if you had AD right now, all of them would have been out. That's 2 main players. So, I'm just saying, I don't know if they'll have enough depth to go the distance with some of the other West teams. And you got to really take that in consideration. Like, teams like Denver, who have deep-ass teams, bro, in Golden State, deep-ass teams. I mean,
Golden State doesn't really have a deep bench.
They don't have a deep bench, but they have fucking Steph, KD, and Clay that are on the court. One of them are on the court almost every time.
They got a deep starting, but their bench,
have a deep.
The deepest bench I would say you just said was fucking Denver.
Yeah, but those are still
Denver,
problems.
And
though.
You gotta say those
are
Clippers.
Those two, but those are a problem. There's still a problem is to the point that they're running gun team. You have to have enough energy to keep up with them. Because that's all Golden State do. If you're not keeping up with them on the fast breaks and on the threes and stuff like that, you're going to get killed real quick. So it'll be a matter of, you know what I'm saying, them being able to run with them guys. I'm not saying it's still a good 10, but from what they're giving away, bro, with all these players developing, it's just AD is worth it. But I feel like they gotta pluck one. They gotta keep either Kuz or Ingram, bro. They gotta try to fix that trade somewhere. Like maybe insert like KCP for Kuz or something, or for Brandon Ingram or something. Because that's Kuz, Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Zubac, and a first rounder. Nigga, a first rounder?
That's probably their starting five for New Orleans.
Nigga, what? That's a crazy, bro. That is for one person. Yes, it's AD. Julius would start over.
KCP.
Nigga, that's insane.
So that's the whole Laker. That's the whole Laker.
You know the
offense.
Oh my gosh, there's so many good people that you could get in the first round. Plus those niggas already Kuz. Bro, that's a tough ass trade, bro. And like I said, it's the reason why it makes it. Why I'm really saying it's a tough trade. You're trading all those in the first rounder for AD, which if shit don't go the way he thought it was gonna go, could leave next season. That's why I said it's crazy.
I don't think he'll leave.
You can't, but you don't think he'll leave. He has an option. The fact that he has an option is scary, bro. That's my point. That's scary. It really is, bro. Because like I said, everything is not as hyped up as it looks. Everybody thinks, oh, they want to play with LeBron. Listen to me. Am I wrong? Everybody thinks they want to play with LeBron.
He like that.
But you don't know that. See, that's speculation, though. Y'all see what I'm saying? No, it is. You can't say, oh, he's gonna stay. You don't know. No, you don't know his heart. You don't know how he's gonna feel.
He will stay.
That's a pipe dream. And anybody who just thinks, oh, yeah, he's definitely gonna stay. That's a pipe.
Okay, because if he goes to Boston, it's gonna be the same shit. They're gonna have to give up Tatum. They're gonna have to give up all the same niggas. It's gonna be the same fucking.
I'm not endorsing Boston. I'm just saying what we.
That's the only other.
Boston hasn't said what they're giving.
That's the only comp.
Boston hasn't said what they would give up for him. So
they give up.
You can't say they're giving him all. But Boston is deep too. Boston is definitely deep too. So that's what I'm saying. Like you don't know who they would want. And I would say Boston has more established players. Boston
or Jaylen Brown and Gordon.
Boston has more established players though too. Like I would take a Tatum, Jaylen Brown over Kuzma and Brandon Ingram any day. I would take a Rozier, Tatum over Lonzo, Kuzma. Like it's so many different kinds. I would take their team went to the damn finals without Kyrie, without a star player, without Kyrie, or like you know what I'm saying? Was Hayward back last year when they went to the finals? I don't think he was. So yeah,
they didn't go to the finals last year though.
I mean, wait, the not the finals, the semifinals, but they brought them to the semi. Y'all know what I'm saying? That's a rookie team, a lot of young players, and they got that far with just that talent. So they have a lot more.
Yeah, because they went against fucking LeBron James and Single ain't got beat by one fucking player.
That's not what this video is about. He's a super LeBron fan. That's not what the video is about.
I'm just saying. So why wouldn't you want to
not about LeBron?
AD would go, and he would stay, bro.
Y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Because this dude, he's one of these dudes who's a fanatic about LeBron.
I'm not a fanatic. He would stay.
But you can't say that he would just stay. That's the thing. That's not valid. That's like, it's not valid. You can't just say he would stay.
There'll be a playoff contender team, and that's all
you don't know nothing. You don't know none of that. You don't know none of that, bro. If somebody gets, it's so many outliers, bro. If LeBron got hurt again, like say that, but the end of this year or something, out indefinitely. AD wants to be a immediate contender. That's why he's leaving now. Like, so if LeBron goes out right now again, that's not a contender. They need LeBron to be a contender, bro, period. So I'm not saying he's going to get hurt again because that's not in stone either. My whole thing is that's a scary ass trade to make when you don't know for certain if the person will stay or not. That's very scary. That's a whole roster.
Like shit you see in the movie.
That's a whole roster depletion, bro, for one player that's not guaranteed to stay. So y'all let us know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about this trade? Do you think it will be a plus for the Lakers, or do you think it will be the dumbest decision
that
Magic Johnson can make? Let us know in the comment section down below. Please have some logic to behind this stuff, because this dude right here,
it wouldn't be a plus
sometimes. Let us know in the comment section down below. If y'all liked our review, our reaction, we're going to catch y'all in the next video, man. It's your boys, Twin Bros React.
And we out here.
Peace.
I don't want to die for them to miss me. I see the things that they wish.